Is this your voice?
No, it's not my voice. I just found a random sample. I think it had a lot more word to it, but I just really just cut that little out of it.
Oh, so you like took it from a sentence or something?
I don't know why, but I just like, oh, I like that, And then when I went to like name it, I was like, it's just called That is the essence. That was the inspiration.
I love the way you think, Paris. I also love that the essence of a song can come from like a little moment of inspiration like that.
So it can come from the smallest inspirations.
It's Coburg of late.
Ladies and gentlemen, joining us in the garage tonight. She's one of the most exciting dance exports in Australia, boasting millions of streams and impressing Maceo Plex, Oliver Koletsky, Mixmag, and BBC Radio 1. She's remixed Grammy winners Rufus and Cassian. She's toured the world, and now she releases her debut album, Labyrinth. All the way from Paris, it's Byron Bay. All the way from Byron Bay, it's Paris.
Doof, doof, doof in the air tonight. House music from home never felt so right. Now your neighbors awake in the 3058. It's Coburg of late.
Nice dance. I got to start doing that every time. How are you, Paris?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm just, for me, this has been a long time coming. I'm so stoked to have the formerly made in, now just Paris, in my garage. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
How does it feel to have Labyrinth, your debut record, out in the world?
Yeah, it's a bit of a relief, to be honest. It's been like this big build up and just really nice to have it out there and just passing it over to other people and it was a big weight off my shoulders and it's been really nice to hear the reception so far.
Relief is interesting. Have you just been holding on to this for so long? Like what is your process what is the tension that you are relieving?
I think it's just the big build up and the big expectation and all the work that you've put into it and the time and everyone's anticipation.
How long are we talking here?
Well, I guess I only kind of knew about 2 years ago, I think, that I was like starting to make an album. Cool. For real. So
exciting.
It was really cool when like that kind of actually came into my mind and that was, okay, this is the thing now, I'm going to write an album. But scary, big, scary, and I had to sit on it for a moment. I actually, it wasn't initially my own idea at the time.
Really?
Yeah, I was just writing a bunch of tracks and I was kind of back in flow after like having a really stagnant time. Yep. And I sent it over, or like a bunch of tracks over to Lane 8 for like This Never Happened. And
which for the record did happen, and it's the name of Lane 8 at American Producers record label.
Yes.
Which you were signed to, and we will get to that next.
Yes. And he came back to saying he loved all the tracks and would I consider writing an album for the label.
Oh, that's awesome. And the tracks that you sent, were they the ones that were that have wound up on the album, or did they just inspire the album?
There was a few that have like stayed on the album, but some of them we actually ended up releasing along the way in the build up to it. Cool. As singles. Yeah, just to build it out. So, but yeah, there's a few that made it on the album as well.
Which ones are they?
Flourish.
Flourish.
Is
that the polyrhythm?
It's like dun 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 dun. Dun.
I think that's my favorite record. That's my favorite track on the record.
Aww.
Yeah, no, I love Flourish. I was kind of hoping that you'd play today, but we'll see. I don't want to directly influence what you do. This is about you.
Yep.
I love the record.
Thank you.
It's I've listened to it a couple of times now. I find it it's incredibly thoughtful. It's super eclectic as well. I love that you're kind of moving from like there's like breaks and broken beat in there, but there's also like driving anthemic, melodic techno, which is what I think a lot of people have come to expect from you. When Lane 8 hit you up to do that record, do you think that was based on like the cohesion of those sounds?
Yeah, I guess he just saw that like there was something really special going on within the collection of tracks that I'd sent him, and he's just been a big believer in me, which has been really, really nice to have someone so like with such a big reputation and so has such great knowledge and great music to really back you in that way is pretty fucking awesome.
And fucking awesome and fucking well deserved. And you're doing a run of shows at the moment.
Yep.
We just came from the airport. You've got Byron Bay tomorrow, Melbourne tonight. You did Sydney and Brisbane last week.
Yep.
How are the shows going? Because it's a slightly different concept, right?
Yeah, they've been a bit different, like more wholesome. If that's the word. I don't know. That's how I feel. Like it's like just been this like really like heartfelt kind of feeling from the crowd and people like just really like being there and enjoying it and enjoying the people around them and stuff like that. It hasn't been like this very like club driven heavy kind of vibe about the shows, which has been cool. Like there's been moments within, my sets, of course. Like, and yeah, so I don't know. I've just gotten such wholesome vibes from them so far, which is really nice.
That's awesome. Do you think that's because of the music itself? Is that the music that you're making? Or are we just getting old? Like what's happening?
Maybe that too. I don't know. I'm also made a thing that for these bunch of shows, like I just wanted to play like an earlier set time.
Awesome.
I was like, I want to play early, and I want to give that opportunity for people that aren't really into late night clubbing anymore to still come and it not be too far of a thing for them to like go out and do.
Yeah.
And I'm not young anymore. I must say. No, but I think in general, clubbing has become like such an earlier night.
Yeah.
And a lot of people aren't late night clubbing anymore. They're wanting these afternoon parties, these day parties, and like these earlier finishes. Like you can go to bed at a decent hour. Like everyone's about health these days.
I feel like that was like actually this great thing that happened during the pandemic is that everybody decided like, I don't think I can continue down this like late night all the time vibe. And like it became about like day parties and it became about kombucha and running club.
Yep.
All right. Well, we have Paris all the way from Byron Bay via Sydney, via the small town in New South Wales. The name escapes me momentarily. Where were you born?
Pambula.
Pambula. Via Pambula.
Yep, south.
Yeah, represent. Here in my garage today. It's an absolute honour. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Please take it away. When we were sound checking, Paris is like, do you prefer the reverb or the shimmer? And I was like, please don't ask me such a great DJ question off camera. Can you tell me what that's about? And I'm going to swap microphones because this one's way louder.
Oh, well, the the reverb, no, the shimmer is like essentially a reverb, but it's a bit more shimmery. It's got more highs in it. Yeah, it's a bit more lush in that high region in frequency.
Lush in the high region. For those playing along at home, including myself, can you show us the shimmer? Yes. Just as Tim Green intended. Also, I love that he chose Tim Green. I'm a huge fan. Sounds like a vocal sample. Yes. The music that you love and the music that you make. There was a time, and I was reading this in an interview with you pretty recently, where that sound kind of fell by the wayside. How did you continue making the music that you love to make?
Yeah, it was just whatever I was making, it wasn't pleasing me, and I feel like I was getting very analytical in my, using the wrong side of my brain, not the creative side, and writing music, trying, with the intention of the outcome instead of enjoying the process of it. So it was kind of like I had to let go of that and let go of the expectation and get back into my body and go out and adventure in nature and explore, and that's the way that I ground myself and then kind of come back to the studio with more of a playful mindset, I guess.
Playful mindset. So you think at some point it kind of stopped being about play, it stopped being about process, and it was all just data driven. What changed in your music after that? What changed for you?
I just stopped trying to make music for others, and I just wanted to start making music for myself again and remind myself why I started doing this in the first place.
Awesome. And that's been getting a positive reception?
Yeah, I think it shows kind of in the music that I've been making that it's it's more authentic. I think that's coming across that way.
Absolutely, it's coming across that way, and I'm so happy to hear that that's the genesis of that. Genesis obviously alluding to the first track on your amazing new album, Labyrinth. Check it out on all streaming services and Bandcamp. Where can people get it? Bandcamp. We'll put the link right here. It's clear to me that you're a great DJ and you haven't even mixed yet. Against the shimmer today. That was sick. So this is from the new record. You need a microphone for this?
Yes, it is.
Tell me about what's the story with Sea Storm as well. This sounds like some classic Paris, but evolved, you know?
Yeah. It does kind of have that to it. It actually was a track that took a really long time to make, and it had a lot of different versions in it too. Yeah. And I was I was trying to get a vocal on it, and every vocal that I tried, it didn't work out, or like the vocalist just couldn't come through with something. And in the end, I was like, maybe it just isn't meant to. It wasn't born to be a vocal track.
Oh, there's a lot there, by the way. The idea that the track sort of exists prior to you making it.
Yeah.
You know, that it has its own destiny, its own path.
Yeah.
Do you believe that to an extent when you say like it wasn't meant to have a vocal?
Yeah. Well, that's just my thought process on it, I guess, and yeah, it just wasn't meant to be. It just felt like that. Like I was like, why is this not working out? Why are the vocals not coming through? Like, and then I just went back to the drawing board a bit, and then I just started adding all these extra little fills and elements, and also like, yeah, just let everything have its moment that was already there.
Speaking of letting everything have its moment, you had some great collaborations on the new record, speaking of. Rinzen and Juno Mamba, how do you find the collaborative process? That's obviously quite important to you, given that you were seeking that for this. There's a couple of great tracks on there as well. Are you a natural collaborator? What's that process like for you?
I'm worried that you're not going to mix in time for this track.
Well, you talk, I'll listen, and I'll choose a track. Great, a true DJ. But I do want to know the answer to that question. She says she'll answer after I mix. That's fair. All right, we got a minute and a half. We got Paris in my garage on Coburg I Play. It's a true honour. Thank you. Grey melodies. We exposed a flaw in my plan then. I am a chronic beat syncer. I use the sync button.
Oh,
and for
sorry.
for some reason, it just wasn't working. Now I don't know if maybe this isn't connected properly, but I'm like, are you telling me I have to beat match like the old way while we're filming next to one of my dance music heroes?
Sorry about that.
Back to the question at hand.
Yes.
Collaborating.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
I love that you've been sitting on that answer for 3 minutes.
I actually haven't. I like listening to like what you're going to play, but it just popped. No, truly, I love it. I think it's really exciting. Sometimes it might not always work out, but you always learn so much from each other, and there's a good chance you build a friendship out of it as well. And a bit like
this. my cards right?
Yeah. We'll see after this.
Okay.
We'll see how this pans out.
Yeah, it wasn't so straightforward with, I believe it was Rinsen.
Yes. Yeah, that one was he really dived in on the track. It was kind of like at a good place, like pretty much fleshed out, and just wanted to let him, like, you know, put his flair on it and see where he could take it. But yeah, like you might have seen one of his comments, he kind of overproduced it for a moment there. Yeah. Which is a hard thing. It's a hard thing to go back and tell someone, hey mate, you know, you overcooked it. Like, you need to bring it back and bring it into a good happy medium place.
Because it's your baby, you know. You get the final say ultimately. And how was settling back on something, you know, so he gets that feedback. By the way, that would have taken a lot of courage to say that. Well done. How was the rest of the process after that? I would have been just, my little ego would have just been like crumbled.
Yeah, I was really worried I was gonna, you know, I didn't want to upset him because it wasn't that it was like a bad job. It was just like not what I intended for the track, and being that it was going to be a track on my album, I really wanted to make sure it was something I absolutely adored and felt like it had my essence in it.
Oh, so it was actually made specifically for the album.
Yes.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I can see then, like...
But it ended up being, you know, it panned out in the end. We got there a few sessions. I decided to, hey, let's jump on a Zoom call and connect properly instead of going through like emails. And I think that way was just a nicer way for us to actually make an actual bond and connect and to him, like, yeah, for us to just see it through to the end and create something that we both really loved.
It's like what you said earlier about stepping out of analytical mind and into creative mind, or like relational mind, out of the brain and into the body, like actually connecting as humans. Then you could kind of come forward on a shared vision.
Yeah, that's it.
Love that, Paris. Now, this is a breakdown that I was excited to show you. This is what they call indulgent as fuck. While it loads up, please cue up a track. We're going to enjoy the Cristoph extended remix of 20 MS.
Stopped doing my effects, and then I was like, oh wait, that's not the drop. Anyways.
A little deceptive like that, my apologies. The worst one is when you start dancing prematurely. Mate, I do it all the time. just noting that we've got 33 minutes and 33 seconds left. Paris, living in Byron, I feel like my inner hippie can speak with her about how special that is. She messaged me this morning saying, hey mate, my flight gets in at 3:33 and I bloody lost it. Sick. Can you tell us about this? What are we listening to?
It's called Universe by AIKON. I don't know, I've come across this artist and I have a couple of his or hers.
Or theirs.
Or theirs. I haven't really dived deep into it. It's just kind of came into my in-flight.
Yeah, nice.
Into my promos, so...
Is this the kind of thing that you'd play at a gig like tonight?
Potentially, yeah. Yeah. I don't like to plan out too hard my sets. I like to have room for spontaneity and yeah, usually I just like to plan maybe the first couple of first tracks,
Nice.
maybe throw in a couple of tracks I'd love to finish on at the bottom of my set, leave the rest in between to just mess around with.
I love that. So your record box playlist is basically one or two songs at the top, one or two songs at the bottom, and then just a big...
Yeah, then just a curated playlist, but probably 3 times as much music as I needed.
So that really allows you to improvise then, which is
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
Cowbells on crack. For that hi-hat. Or does it just sound good? I can't tell. Need a microphone.
Sometimes I like to key match, yeah. Especially when it comes to melodic kind of sounds. It's one of those things that you need to be very mindful of. If you know your tracks are really melodic, especially if they've still got those melodic elements in the beginning and in the end, it is very good practice to key match.
Yeah.
If your track's more stripped back and stuff like that, you can totally get away with mixing in other stuff and it sounds nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's funny. It's something that I've as my music has become more melodic and stuff, it's something that I've really picked up along the way. Yeah.
Did you have to learn the hard way?
Yeah, some really bad mixes. I'm like, holy shit, never do that again.
I've done everything right. What's wrong here?
Yeah.
Paris, if I may, in 2022, after releasing a whole bunch of EPs and a mini album under the name Made in Paris, which is where a lot of people would have become familiar with you in the first place, you changed your name to Paris, kind of harkening back to what we were talking about earlier, that big period of change in your life. Now, from what I gather, Labyrinth, the new album, is a reference to that change.
Yeah, I think it was made out of a period of my life where I had to really dive deep and do some self-reflection and figure out what's important to me, what I really love and why I'm doing this whole music thing in the first place. And it was a lot of soul seeking. It was a lot of like just getting out of my head, into my body, into nature.
I'm seeing a recurring theme here. Is that in relation to making the album, or is that in relation to changing your name? Or both?
Well, the name change kind of came at a point. It was kind of to the point where I was like, I was kind of having an identity crisis at that point in my life.
Yep.
And I wasn't feeling connected to Made in Paris anymore. And I think I was like, what else am I going to call myself? And I just want to call, and I was like, I think just my name, just in capitals. Just like keep it simple, keep it me. Yeah.
I love that, Paris. That's so cool. And also what I love about that is you're not hiding from anything suddenly. This is so authentically your expression then. Congratulations. I think it's an awesome update.
Thank you.
To me that we're listening to an original by Paris on the new record. Is it on the new record? So I'm playing a tune by an artist called Pete K. I had the privilege of meeting Pete K about 2 or 3 weeks ago at Belle's Croatia Festival. Shout out to you, Pete. Pete sent this one to me literally like 4 or 5 days ago. And guess who signed it? Your mate, Lane 8. So this is coming out on This Never Happened. Pete, thanks for sending it through. I really love the breaksy vibe on this.
This is sick. I haven't gotten this in my promos just yet.
Oh, wow.
You're ahead of me. I'm gonna have to have a chat with a label. No.
Oh God, if I've gotten anyone in trouble, I'm so sorry. Particularly the breaksy vibe, I thought this would kind of fit well in a mix with, you know, new and improved Paris. You know, you're doing so many eclectic styles of dance music now.
Yeah, I really love the breaks and like the electronica stuff as well. And it's really cool when, like, I think that was what was really cool about making an album. You get to explore those kind of things a little bit more.
Oh, cool. So you hadn't necessarily delved into that because maybe back to what you were saying earlier, you felt like you had an audience and you had a sound that you had to appease?
Yeah, and I think when you're assigning, I don't know, sometimes when you're assigning stuff, like it's you want to create bangers for people. Yeah, there's a B-side, and actually, I love a B-side, by the way.
Loves a B-side.
Love a B-side. I think I play B-sides more than A-sides. Let's just say that. So, but I love breaks. They're so nice. There's such a great moment in between. I play them in between my sets as well, and
Literally a break.
it just keeps listeners on their toes as well. This is beautiful.
What you said earlier about playing more B-sides than A-sides, I had a chat with legendary artist Danny Benici recently, who said a great DJ will play predominantly B-sides and then drop an A-side in the middle, and suddenly it makes it shine so much brighter.
I love that.
I thought you would, Paris. We've got the amazing Paris here on Coburg Up Late. Hey, I don't know about you, but I feel like we're on a pretty good track to being friends. It feels like a friendly vibe is building. Do you agree?
Yes. mixing and mastering, and
awesome.
Yeah, sprinkled some fairy dust on a few tracks.
Shout out to the fairy godmother Joseph Ashworth.
Yeah, and it's also with KIDNAP.
Cool.
Yeah,
so
he's cool too.
Joseph works as a mixer and masterer, but is also a producer in their own right.
Yeah, he's amazing. He does a lot of work at DJ Tennis. Lots of other artists too. Kalina, I think, as well.
Awesome.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Is he in Byron?
No, I think he's from the UK.
Very much a global project then.
Yes.
Do you guys jump on a Zoom, or is that also emails?
Just through emails. Yeah.
Think about how much better it could have been.
I know. No, I hope to meet him in person one day and jump in the studio with him.
Love that. If you're watching, Joseph, that's for you, mate. Great music. to a wholesome good time with you later on tonight. This is awesome. Melodic this hour's been. I don't know what I was expecting, but like, there's some proper melodies lighting up this garage right now. I'm so stoked. It's an awesome set.
Yeah, twist.
So I see this one signed to Stillvore Talent,
Okay,
which you have been previously as well.
when I was little.
Yeah, did some of my earlier releases were with Stillvore Talent. Yeah, it's been a while since I've put some music out on their label, but they're still doing good things.
Stillvore Talent doing good things.
Yeah.
Were you working directly with Oliver? How did that work? How did that come about? You just emailed him and...
Get twist.
We're getting into naughty territory now.
Yeah, this one's real cheeky. It's called Cat Twist, and it's by Anna ALMANI, Laurie, and KOTOE. KOTOE? I don't know. Anyways, it's called Cat Twist. It's got little cat sounds, and I fucking love it.
Get twist, favorite game. I was little, so there's no blame.
Attempt a cat twist. That really hurt my neck.
Jumbo humbo, I messed up.
Did you ever go to Revolver?
Did I ever go to Revolver? Yeah, I played Revolver.
Oh, there you go. So you're well aware that we're in cheeky Revolver territory now.
Yes.
concerned, none of the tunes I've prepared are in an appropriately matching key, so we're just gonna see what happens. Honestly, the best approach is usually just to like wait till the end of the song.
Chords everywhere.
I know. What was the appeal in winding up in Byron?
I just needed to get out of the rat race of Sydney at that time, and I actually spent years growing up in Byron for a while there.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I moved up there when I was about 3, and I was up there until I was about 8.
So I figured you were raised in Pambula.
Well, I have all family down that way, so I was always back there, like every like holiday and stuff like that. So I still spend a lot of my time down there, and I still go down there.
Right.
Yeah.
But in a lot of ways, going up to Byron is actually in a way kind of returning to where you've always been.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is going to work. Say that again.
Just leave it in the 4 before it starts fading out.
It's because I've got a loop and my loop was too big, but the professional showed me what to do. Thank you.
It's just changing too much in the end of it.
I'm gonna try the shimmer.
Ooh, adventurous.
So we're looking for lush highs coming
Lush
in.
highs. Shimmer.
Will you shimmer with me? Nothing to say about this track other than it's by a Brazilian producer named BLANCAH. I had a little deep dive into BLANCAH earlier. Do you know BLANCAH?
Yeah, I've had heaps of her tracks over my time as a DJ.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, I really rate her.
So you approve?
I approve.
Lovely. Yeah, I added this one yesterday and I was like, oh, it feels like it might be a good fit. Hey, we've got 7 minutes before we wrap up. We've got time for one more tune after this. I do want to know what's next for Paris. You've got this album, it's just come out. It's an absolute masterpiece. You're about to finish your run of 4 shows this weekend. Melbourne tonight, Byron tomorrow. What's next for Paris?
Are we talking music? Are we talking shows? Are we talking everything?
It's a very open question. Can you give me all of them in 7 minutes, 7.5 minutes?
Well, I think after this weekend, it's going to be a great time for me just to recollect myself because it's been a really intensive couple of months, and I've like moved house. I've travelled to Japan in between this time as well, whilst doing all the PR and everything that goes into the album.
That's where you got your masters back.
Yes, that's it. So yeah, it's going to be really nice for me to just have some time to myself. Like I'm sure there's going to be still bits and pieces that are going to continue on with the album stuff. But yeah, just I'm so excited to get back into the studio. To be honest, like
yes.
I just haven't had the capacity, and I'm itching for it now. I'm like so itching to get back into writing because I'm missing it like desperately. But yeah, later in the year I'm going to be going to the US and I'm going to be going to South Africa as well for some shows.
Well, have you played there before?
No, first time South Africa. Yeah, so very excited for that. And yeah, there's some more things teed up as well that obviously aren't announced just yet. So, you know, but exciting things, you know.
So we can look forward to yet more new music from Paris on the horizon. Hey Paris, thanks so much for such an amazing hour. I've had a great time.
Same here. It's been fun.
One of my favourite tracks on the record. I mean, I love the record so much that a new song comes on, I go, this is one of my favourite tracks. This is truly one of my favourite tracks. The vocals, is this your voice?
No, it's not my voice. I just found a random sample. I think it had a lot more word to it, but I just really just cut that little out of it.
Oh, so you like took it from a sentence or something?
Yeah, I just took it from like I don't know, like a spoken sentence, yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, it's so nice. I don't know why, but I just like, oh, I like that, And then when I went to like name it, I was like, it's just called That is the essence. That was the inspiration.
I love the way you think, Paris. I also love that the essence of a song can come from like a little moment of inspiration like that.
So it can come from the smallest inspirations.
Me of SLEE.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I love his stuff.
Same.
Especially his earlier stuff.
Same. Pains me to admit it, but I totally agree. I saw him open up the Tumbuna stage, the main stage at Fusion Festival a couple of years ago, and it was all of this big, like, I would almost call it like battle techno.
Yeah, it's like a battlefield, yeah.
Yours is a battlefield with a little,
Yeah, this track almost didn't make it on the album. It was actually something I was thinking of releasing after the album. And then I got asked by Lane 8 just to send over what I've been working on. And this was one of them. And he was like, oh, that needs to be on the album. We're making this 10-track 12.
Were you like, this isn't going on the album because it's so clubby?
Oh, I just thought, I don't know. I didn't know. I'm so glad it did because it added another darkness, another shade of me that I would have loved to have on there. And I think I just had the intention that it was going to be a 10-track album. And then when
Nice and even.
and now we made it 12. So, and I'm so happy I did.
Me too, Paris. Once more, you can check out Labyrinth on Bandcamp. Out in the world. Hey, I'm literally about to do an outro, but do you have anything else to plug? Because now is your time. Any shout-outs to make? Is there anyone you want to say good day to? Because this is your podium, your platform.
Shout out to everyone that's listened to the album so far. I really appreciate all the love and support that I've received, and I'm just so grateful for everyone that's supported me. And yeah, that's it.
Boom! There's your shout-out. And I'm so grateful to have you in this room. This has been a dream come true. Thank you. I'm going to shimmer this out. You taught me something new today. Remember, whatever you do, may you do it with passion. And may we all truly endeavour to be kind to each other, the world around us, and ourselves. I've been DJ, be kind to other people with Paris. It's Play Nice!
Play nice!
Late